the 7th edition of the Pocket Share program. I know many of you have attended previous programs, and I hope this year again we meet your expectations from this program. And as Vikas mentioned, the objective of this program is really to provide information, skills, knowledge which would be helpful in your roles as IT heads and IT managers, and to expose you to some of the latest thinking and some of the latest technology trends. And that's what is the objective of this program. And Vikas said, at the end of few of the modules we have some short quizzes. The objective of the quiz is really to have fun, and and because you'll do a lot of hard work in doing those quizzes, so we'll give you some certificates. So we do have certificates at the end of the day, so please do be around at the end of the day, and do take your certificate with you when you go this afternoon. And so to start off with, our first speaker for today is Mr. Rajesh Jain. He's the head of systems engineering for FI networks for India and SAARC, and he has over 2 decades of experience in IT network security. And his prior experience, he has worked with Alcatel-Lucent, Nortel, Intel, and many more organizations. And today, Rajesh is going to talk about how to seamlessly extend your apps to the cloud. So please welcome on stage Mr. Rajesh Jain, head of systems engineering for FI networks.
So I'm going to talk about the new buzzwords which we have been talking in the industry a lot, cloud. That's my first slide. What does it represent? It's a cloud. Do you see any boundary there? It's all freedom. So cloud is boundaryless, freedomless. You can deploy your applications in the cloud without any limitation. That's the expectation from the cloud. So this is the last speech of the Nokia CEO. It was a great company. Everyone was using the Nokia phones maybe a decade back. But what did he say? In the last speech, he was crying. He said they did not do anything wrong. But what happened? The world changed too fast. They did not thought of that Apple will come, or the apps will come, Play Store will come, so things will happen. So they did not prepare themselves for that change. Same thing goes with the IT industry also, maybe the different department or within the IT department within the organizations. If you don't change with the speed or the requirement, you will be left out. What does this chip talk about? What is this? Way back in 1971, a small company based in Northern California developed the first commercial microprocessor. Processor 4004. It has around 2300 transistors in that chip. The same company, the company is Intel. So same company, the new or latest microprocessor is based on Skylab. That's the processor that they call it. In that one microprocessor, they have 1.75 billion transistors. And the computing power of this processor is 400,000 times more what it was there in 1971. So everyone knows about the Moore's law, that every year the number of transistors in a chip, in a microprocessor, in the per square feet will double. So this has been happening since 1971. Can it keep happening? There will be some boundary of the physical limitation would be there. So at that time, we need to think some out of the box. How can we provide the more computing, more capacity there? Everyone knows about this product, right? Do you know what is the clock speed in this? Does it have a hard disk? Does it have a USB port? It's not a USB port. Yeah. So how does it get the power? From the cloud. If there is no cloud, this is useless. You can't do anything. You need to connect to the cloud to download the applications, and the computing and the processing happens in the cloud, and you see the result onto this screen. Either you do any application like the flight booking or any of the application that you use onto this iPad, you use the cloud. So that's the topic of my presentation today. How can you seamlessly extend your applications to the cloud? My name is Rajesh, and as Giri mentioned that. So this is a research by IDC. Around 80% of the applications or new applications that everyone is developing are application and services towards the cloud, and which were never tried. So these are all new applications. It's not the legacy application, it's a new thought process altogether. So that's the IDC prediction. And as per the Gartner, 30% of the top 100 organization, 30% of the top 100 organization, they will develop their new applications for cloud only. And rest 70%, they will have the cloud as well as the data center. So it's a mix of that hybrid one. So that's the prediction by a Gartner that by 2020, 30% of the top 100 organizations, they will have the applications cloud ready, or the cloud only applications. So let's change the gear and talk about the applications, where the F5 leads. This is a simple application that we have been using, either doing the web check-in, or booking a ticket, or maybe ordering a grocery, whatever it is. That's why we have been using multiple apps. Nowadays, we carry at least 5 or 6 apps within our pockets. And if those apps are not there, if those apps are not working, we'll feel discomfortable, uncomfortable. If WhatsApp is not working, we'll call up the few guys. Is your WhatsApp working or not? Something happened to the WhatsApp. Similarly, maybe in a corporate, when the mail is not working, internet is not working, we just take a phone call and check what is the update, why is it not working. People are moving towards the apps. People are thinking about the application. Either it's the email or ordering a grocery onto the mobile app. So these are the applications as an individual that I am using it. As an individual, you are using it. But there are applications which are running your business, which are getting connected your customers to your organization, your employees to the organization. Without the applications, employees won't be able to work. Can you think of the organization without any application, what the employees would be doing it? You need an email, you need the ERP, you need whatever the organization that you belong to, you need those applications to do the activity. And what is the objective of a user? Keep the IT department separate, who is providing the application, network, and security. This is a user. What is his expectation? His expectation is that application should be fast, available, and secure. For him, it doesn't matter the application is residing in my data center, is it residing in the competition's data center, residing in a public cloud, private cloud, anywhere. His expectation is application should be fast, it should be available. Whenever I want to access, or I want to try to access any application from any device, I should be able to do that. The last important, the security. Maybe 10 years back or 15 years back, applications were there. Were we really concerned about the security? We just wanted the connectivity. Yes, okay, I got connected to the application, I did the transaction, I used to feel happy. But now, today, when I used to access the application, first I think, whatever information or confidential information that I am sharing on the application, is it secured? Is it getting right place? Hope no one is trying to hack in between. Yesterday's Times of India news also that the State Bank of India, that the number of debit cards which has been blocked. Around a week back, yeah, around a week back, there was that Yes Bank, they had a problem. Axis Bank had a problem. So someone has tried to access their server. They still don't know what is there. Has the information been stolen? They're trying to figure out what has happened. We are using the internet banking applications. We feel, oh, there is HTTPS, everything is secured. No. We have a confidence on that organization. That's why we are using it. If you lose the confidence, we will not use that application. Same confidence is required by your internal users also on the IT department. How can you provide the security? How can you provide the availability? How can you provide the faster access to the application? Again, I go back to the cloud. We spoke about the Moore's law, where the capacity of the transistor is getting limited because of the physics. If you see in the latest processor of Intel, distance between two transistors is 150 atoms. Atom is the smallest physical unit for measuring a distance. And between the lags of the transistor, the distance is just 30 atoms. How fast we can go? Maybe we can, for another year or two, we can pack more transistors into the processor. But beyond that, we can't, because physics will not allow us to put more transistors onto the processor. But the demand of the speed compute has been increasing. It will keep increasing.